There you go, 6-0. China leading against the United States. There have been some little moments here for the US to look back on, but I'm surprised is where we are at the moment.
中美关系，中美关系要注意联系这个是很重要的。包括它的发球啊、平衡感，这个也是比较重要的。然后这种每一波每一板，要想后面要联系，它这种衔接。
Okay, 2 minutes.
Right, this could well be the final match to be played. LIN Shidong and NARESH is the next matchup. NARESH here is the older brother of NARESH. These two have never played each other before. LIN Shidong, well, he's really making a name for himself. He's the world #2. Asian Championships this year, he got a silver medal. He's already won a number of titles at the WTT and the WTT series. I think most recently winning the China Smash, beating Ma Long in the final 4-3. That was a classic, wasn't it? He also won this year the Champions Macau, beating Deng Zhou in the final 4-0. And the Champions Frankfurt, beating Anton Shelbury 4-1. So he's really now someone who is looking to gunning for that #1 spot, perhaps. Also as a former world youth champion. And scarily enough, this guy is only 19 years of age. Right-hander, attacker, shake hand.
China versus
#2
USA
in the
first
world.
game. China to serve.
Winning that China Smash, his biggest win so far on the tour. He's played 61 matches and won 52 of them.
Love 1.
Something amusing the crowd there. Then Shidong trailing here. NARESH.
1-all.
NARESH, I should say.
Oh, 2-1.
Decent start, similar sort of start we had between Lai and Sun earlier.
1-3.
He's missed that one. He's going to start getting restless soon. Yeah, he lost in the semi-finals of Fukuoka to Tomokazu Harimoto. 4-3.
1-4.
This is impressive. That's brilliant. This came off a bit of an edge, though.
Let's. 1-4.
Well, he's still in front here, said NARESH. He's playing some good stuff here. I'll tell you what, he's causing some problems. He's there. A bit of a game on here. It's the man who has beaten Dang Zhou recently, just last week or 10 days ago.
3-6.
He's now got a 3-point lead. Sid NARESH. He beat Alexis Lebrun in the round of 16, and before that, in the Frankfurt Champions, he won it by beating Anto Shabri in the final, we said. Lin Ru in the semis. Sora Matsushima in the quarterfinals. 5 wins in his last 6 matches. He's on form.
Left. 6.
You look at
4.
Sid NARESH's record. His last event was the Pan American Championships in San Salvador. He lost in the main draw
5.
to Eugene Wang of Canada. He's playing some confidence. Seem rather bemused by this at the moment, the Chinese crowd. No one wants to be the first person to lose a game in this event. China have been perfect so far.
6, 7.
He's led for much of this game, said NARESH. Now they are tied. I was telling you earlier about how Sid and Nandan used to play with their dad. Sid was 7 when he started, and he apparently Sid his potential quickly showed. He's back in front again. By the time he was 10, he was training 5 to 6 times a week with a coach. At 12, he was in the under-13 national team, and he's been progressing through the age groups ever since. And that made a real impression on his younger brother. Nandan said he used to see his brother and dad play all the time, and that was fun to watch, and he really wanted to start playing. He began training as well, and eventually joined the national team at age 10.
7, 9.
Well, this is absolutely fantastic. He's got to 9. He's just 2 away from taking a game. Now, this is a big deal. It's rare enough for Lin Shidong to lose a game against
8, 9.
this lowly ranked in China. Now, that is unusual. Back to being all square again. Has been pushed, no doubt about Lin Shidong in this game. Wow, he's got a game point now. Absolutely amazing. Sid NARESH has won the first game here, and he should be smiling. Lin Shidong, the world number 2, is down here. I don't think many people have that one on the cards. And 179 is up against the world number 2. That's absolute delight. He's the first Chinese player to have dropped a game here in the Mixed Team World Cup. Sid NARESH has won the first game, 11-9.
或者反手长了，或者这种短，人家稍微轻松一点，那就是一拉他就反拉你2个球啊，不就是，对吧？都是自己这种就打丢了，都是自己在场上人来回这种说，人家这种另外人要稍微这种思考，稍微就有个精神一点，我们场上 拍这种就感觉好像人在场上不是这种很刺激，人家这种放开一点，轻松一点，对不对？就所谓嘛，
不用非得想想成什么，没有一分是一分。Second game, USA to serve. Level. One love.
Wow, can he carry on that momentum, Sid NARESH?
Love 2.
He's got two.
1, 2.
Playing the big shots. Now, I think I've said this before. Well, I definitely said it before. When a Chinese player either loses a game or is pushed very close by an underranked player, anyone really, the immediate response is quite swift and ruthless, generally. They will make a point of the next game being a big win if they can.
2, 3.
Now, he may have won the first 2 points, but Lin Shidong's just won 3 in a row. And he is going to try and make sure that he finishes this off in style. If he can, he would want to win this 11-2 right now to make that point. Now remember, he only needs to win 2 games here to end this tie. Well, but
2, 6.
yeah, it's more emphatic, isn't it, as we said. NARESH looking to try and come back here.
3, 6.
Now, his last big event was the WTT star contender in Ljubljana, Slovenia, where he lost in the qualification to Puerto Rico.
4.
He's dragged it back to just 2 points between them. Still very impressive. He's him and his brother, Sid NARESH and Nana NARESH, appeared on the Ellen DeGeneres show, Little Big Shot, so they're getting a lot of
7,
attention.
4.
And during the pandemic, they actually played a lot against each other in the basement of their home. Good practice.
4, 8.
They really enjoyed those sessions, they said. They couldn't really train anywhere else. And they really got quite close because of that. Good to see, good to know. And because of the flexibility of training with online school, they'd end up playing very late.
4, 9.
He's working hard, but Lin Shidong is 5 up here.
10, 4.
6 game points for Lin Shidong.
Game for China.
So, the emphatic win, as we thought might happen, has come to pass. Lin Shidong has won that second game very comfortably.
包括你短球也好，上也好，运动完人一分你放心，要专注于这个比赛，那球上肯定还没有完全投入，还没有。对吧？你要先打进去，啊，人家在这样松散，他自己想要。我告诉你，
He doesn't know this. He's most likely set now. Okay. So make sure you have a right timing, you can kill. Otherwise, he doesn't like this.
Yeah. But maybe more in the middle. That kind I feel you can kill. If I middle forehand.
我发球这也是，发球说你要回去，包括白短，他还有快磕一下就完了，别什么都是慢慢悠悠的，这不行啊！注意连续
现在把踩上点儿啊，注意别动。
So, in terms of the tie, the Chinese team is only a win away from wrapping this up.
1 love.
And again, Shidong, unfortunately for him, is the first Chinese player to have lost a game so far in this tournament. He's going to want to make sure that he goes on and wins this, and wins it well.
Love 3. Timeout, USA.
USA have asked for a timeout after going 3 love down already in this.
Right? So you're ready.
Not
for
ready,
the,
yeah.
ready
Third
for
game.
the flip. Do this. Even if you don't make it, that's okay. You know what? You think you block, you make it. Next one, you still kill you. Right? So you have to think. I mean, learn. Learn this stuff. You cannot, you do this. Right? Now you're like, okay, stop. US, okay.
拉完以后先看，完了人一拉过来全是愣的，那不行，这没打进去，对吧？你现在这会儿你好一点了，对吧？手上我该怎么去衔接，人一过来的时候我马上我蹲下来，该掉的掉，该冲的冲，该发力发力，这个都是好的，还是要注意连续才行，节奏踩上点儿啊！
Love 3. Net. Love 3. Four love.
So Lin Shidong is 4 up here against NARESH. He's playing right in the back foot here. He's defending relatively well.
5
Put
love.
away by Lin Shidong, who's, I think, now going to try and aim for a bagel and win this as comfortably as he can to make a point or two, perhaps.
5 love. Love 6.
6 love at the moment. Yeah, it's much more emphatic, isn't it? Well, NARESH had graduated from high school in May 2022, and he delayed his admission to University of California, Berkeley.
Love 7.
To focus on his training. He was also in Germany for a while, so he's back in the college thing, I think. The German League, which is one of the best in the world. For a few seasons now. His brother moved out of California to train somewhere else. They don't really see each other that much, but they keep in touch.
8-1. One 9.
They won the men's team event. The
One
US, NARESH and NARESH were there at the Pan American Championships. Brazil tend to be the big powers there.
2.
going to China, standing in
So it's all done.
In the team match, 8 games to 1.
So, as expected, China have won. As not so expected, was that they dropped a game on the way to that. Lin Shidong is the one who dropped that game and won number 2. NARESH is just, I know it only feels like just a game, but when you're 100 and what, 70 odd places behind someone, 180 places odd behind someone, you remember something like that. NARESH loses here. Lin Shidong beats him 9-11. Amazing. 11-4, 11-2. He wins 2 games to 1. And that is enough for Team China. So they beat the US 8-1, having not dropped any games in the tournament so far. They continued that with the mixed doubles and the women's singles. Then a little hiccup there. Big bump in the road, I would think, for Lin Shidong, relatively speaking.